Well, while that baby is in the oven, I caught up with my yams. I am doing my famous mandolin yams, and it's a lot of fun. You can see the beautiful color coming through here. What I like to do instead of a traditional sweet potato is I make a yam like a scallop potato. You can see I've been at work right to the right of me with a 9 by 13 pan. And I'm gonna do just about 8, it's a couple pounds actually, of our yams, depending on how big they are. This should fill us up. I'm gonna show you how beautiful those are. Look at that gorgeous color right there. Okay, so in the bottom of my Pyrex, I've already sprayed it. I'm gonna layer this like I do a lasagna. Just grab a cube of butter, and you're just gonna want to dab off a couple butter slices on each layer. It's easier actually just to use your hands, 3 or 4. Now this calls for a cup of packed dark brown sugar and some store-bought maple syrup. If you want to keep the sugar content down, feel fine with just using a light syrup. We'll set that aside. And here comes our beautiful packed brown sugar. Oh, this is all the flavors of a holiday. Now you want to do nice even distribution because the flavor is going to absorb. We are talking about a lot of yams or sweet potatoes, and then we'll start drizzling about half of our syrup over that first layer. The key is to get them in all flat, and the way I do it is I just grab these like they're poker chips and take them and spread them out in a nice beautiful palette. You can just cover each one. You do want them individual so that they will bake together, again like a lasagna or a thick pasta dish. Now when this comes out of the oven, you can use the ends, by the way, just pop them in the corner. What I like to do is I really like to let this sit overnight, but you can serve it on a buffet with it all syrupy, or you can let it sit overnight and it's gonna chunk up and be beautiful and able to cut actually into squares. We'll finish with the syrup. Now remember, salt brings out sweet, so we always want to salt whenever we're using a sugar. Nice good pinch right there. We have our butter on the top. We have our syrup in. I like to cover these with foil. Pop these in the oven. We're gonna go about 350. I can smell the roasted garlic that I have in there. Those are gonna go on until they're bubbly. Now what I did is I made a package of roasted garlic last night. Just some whole garlic cloves and olive oil. Look at that. And in this pan, I have some pre-cooked yellow potatoes. They're what I call my smashed potatoes. I'm gonna get those cooking. Nice set of tongs. All right, now remember the potatoes that I had under the turkey? I'm gonna add a cream sauce to these whole potatoes, because when those come out after having been basted, they're gonna be really mushy, and I'm gonna add these chunky potatoes with the cream potatoes. That's gonna be my smashed garlic, and I like a little bit of buttermilk on that. Beautiful. All right, over here I have some fantastic cut green beans, little olive oil. They're being blanched right now, and when we finish it, we're gonna put some of these lovely whole almonds, not those slivered ones. Let's be a little bit more organic with great flavors. Okay, when we come back, we're gonna take a look at that bird, and I'm gonna get to work on my pumpkin apple butter souffle. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.